Here's a name I can say from the Eradicator.
Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. This is the Eradicator, and in this video we are going to talk about the upcoming Anvil Carrack, the Mighty Explorer, as one of my fellow YouTube content creators likes to call it. This is a video that I really wanted to make because a lot of people have been asking if I was going to buy a Carrack or not. And well, as you may have guessed with the title of this video as well as its thumbnail, the answer is no, obviously, but I never really had the chance to really take the time to explain why I am not interested in buying that ship, and especially why it is not a ship for me. In order to do so, I will first give a quick summary of what I want to do in Star Citizen, then I will give a quick summary of what the Carrack is, and finally, you will have your answer. You will know why I am not interested in that ship, and why I made another investment instead. So, why did I choose to back Star Citizen, and why am I involved the way I am? What do I want to do in Star Citizen? Well, first and foremost, I love space games. The sense of freedom and the inspiration for a more exciting future are things that I find almost intoxicating. The level of escapism space games provide us with is uncomparable to any genre, in my opinion, which is why any space game that offers a certain degree of believability can potentially catch my attention. And it happens that I have played and enjoyed every Chris Roberts game until now, so it is no surprise that I got a certain interest in Star Citizen back in 2012 when the project was launched. I love space games, but I also love other genres too. Those of you who follow my channel know that I also have a knack for strategy and management games, and this is where Star Citizen is so special because the game allows us to have a fleet of vehicles and encourages us to play in groups or engage in multiplayer activities. In the future, on top of that, we will be able to buy land, own bases, and have our own shops. We also have to deal with rival and criminal organizations that can hinder our progress within the game, and we sometimes have to take actions to either defend ourselves or turn the tides of a situation into our favor, which to me sounds awfully like what a real-time strategy game can be. I am therefore convinced that Star Citizen is the game that will end all games, at least for me, and playing as an entrepreneur whose sole goal is to make more and more money and have more and more power is something I couldn't even dream of a decade ago. I think the closest game I can think of is Star Wars Galaxies, but we all know how this game ended. So then, what is the Anvil Carrack exactly? Well, to be frank, it's a heck of an awesome ship, I'll give you Carrack fans that, and I have been more than once tempted to hit on that buy button on robertspaceindustries.com as the ship went for sale multiple times over the past couple of years. It's a big ship that is quite multi-purpose. I mean, it has a medical bay, a hangar with a palaces, which is itself awesome for space-to-surface travels, several well-placed turrets that can defend the ship against enemy fighters. It has 456 standard cargo units of cargo capacity, large fuel tanks, and cutting-edge exploration equipment because, well, it's a dedicated exploration ship. And here is why the Carrack is a ship that's not for me. You see, the huge majority of ships in Star Citizen are designed with a distinct purpose. In fact, we have a significant amount of different ship purposes, some being in the game, some still being in their concept phase. Among them are science ships, data runners, miners, salvage ships, racers, combat fighters, enforcement vessels, bale builders, shuttles, tug ships, carriers, luxury yachts, as well as exploration and trade vessels. And please forgive me if I forgot any. And here's my point. I am mostly an entrepreneur, and though I do enjoy a little bit of combat in a game, that remains first and foremost a hobby. My end goal in Star Citizen is to have an organization with its own assets and its own influence. So here is the question: Why would I invest in a Carrack, which is an exploration ship, while for the same price I could acquire both a C2 Hercules Starlifter and a Freelancer Max that would help me in a far greater capacity to achieve my goals? In fact, there is nothing in my eyes the Carrack does that the C2 Hercules can't do better for the gameplay I intend to have in the game. People say the Carrack is a space home, but the C2 has beds and living quarters, and that's all I need. The Carrack was supposed to have 1000 SCU of cargo capacity, which was its main point of attraction for me, but now it has 456 SCU of cargo capacity, while the C2 Hercules possesses 624 SCU of cargo capacity and has an interior large enough to house tanks in case one day I decide to eradicate hostile ground assets. And remember, as I told you about combat being a hobby in the game, well, that could be one of the things that I could do in the future. Also, I do intend to trade at planetary surfaces, as I do expect prices to be more attractive than prices we'll find at orbital stations. The C2 Hercules is designed to be effective at atmospherical flight and thus will offer atmospherical speeds Carrack owners could never dream of. Time is money, and the faster I go, the more money I make. Now let's talk about the Freelancer Max, since I said I would buy it too, in addition to a C2 Hercules, for the same price of a Carrack. First, this would give me extra cargo holding capacity with a combined haulage of 744 SCU. The Freelancer Max has another advantage: it can enter smaller jump holes that a Carrack or even ships like the Constellation can't, which is going to open new business opportunities that I would not have had with a Carrack. There is one more thing that I would like to mention before I wrap this video up. I fundamentally dislike exploration in any type of game, including space games. I am not a discoverer, I am a money-driven opportunist player, and while I do enjoy the wonderful sights of the verse, I would be making so much more money trading at known locations instead of actually looking for new ones. I do understand that finding new places can be exciting and rewarding, but it's just not what I enjoy doing, just like not everyone enjoys trading. Why would I buy a ship which has for main purpose one of the things that I find the most boring in the game? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So there you have it, guys, the reason why I haven't bought a Carrack and why I don't think I ever will. If I ever wanted a space home, I would rather buy a Constellation Phoenix within the game. We can buy it with in-game money that I would transform into a space B&B for lucrative purposes, once passenger transport mechanics are in the game. But please tell me in the comments down below, what are your thoughts on the Carrack? Have you bought one? Are you considering buying one? And what would you do with it? This is really something that I'd like to know. If you also think that this is a ship that is not for you, don't hesitate to say it as well. This is a community that is open for any kind of opinion, as long as they remain respectful. Alright guys, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to the channel because tomorrow I will be announcing December giveaways. There's gonna be a giveaway for all the subscribers of the channel. There's gonna be a giveaway for the Patreons as well, so everybody is gonna be happy. I'll see you guys for more videos. This is the Eradicator. I am signing out.